all right, this is too much for me. I'm calling my shrink.
Oh, brother, come here, look, it's Pocahontas, the famous Indian princess. Tell us about yourself.
Hi, my name is Pocahontas and I am a Virginia Indian. I was born in Chesapeake Bay in 1595. I had a lot of names like Pocahontas, Rebecca, and my nickname meant Little Wanted. I served feasts to all my people. My father was the chief of the Powhatan Chesapeake Bay Indians. I'm famous for saving Captain John Smith from death. I put myself in harm's way to keep him alive. I soon married a white man named John Rolfe and had a child named Thomas Rolfe. John Rolfe and I sailed to Jamestown and back. I was a brave and talented woman and delivered messages to Jamestown for my tribe's people. On the ride back, I became gravely ill and died on March 21st at St. George's Church. My real grave site is unknown. How will you be remembered?
This is so cool. Hey, look, it's Thomas Jefferson. I love history. Hello, my name is Thomas Jefferson. I was born on April 2nd, 1743 in Virginia. I was the third child born out of 10. I was very bright and wrote over 36,000 letters in my life and could read for 15 hours at a time. I was George Washington's vice president and also served Secretary of the State. I helped write the Declaration of Independence. I was George Washington's vice president. I ran for president in 1801 before the Revolution. I died on July 4th, 1826 in Virginia. My wife died Martha Skelton and my wife died Martha Skelton. I married my slave and had kids. I was a true patriot and will be remembered as a great American president.
Thank you, sir. Oh my gosh. What? It's John Lennon and George Harrison. Beatlesmania!
Okay, I'm cool. I got this. John, why don't you tell us about yourself? Well, hello. My name is John Lennon, and I was born October 9th, 1940 in Liverpool, England. My father was never around, so it was my baby and mother taking care of me. On July 15th, 1958, my mom was hit by a car and was killed. My first band was the Quarrymen. Later on, we changed it to the Beatles. It was me, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and later on, Ringo Starr. I married Yoko Ono and left the Beatles. I wasn't just a singer, I was a poet and an artist too. On December 8th, 1980, I was shot and killed by Mark Chapman. I hope in my lifetime I helped and taught other people through my music and poetry.
Wow, thank you. Now let's hear a little bit about George Harrison.
Hello, my name is George Harrison. I was born on February 4th, 1943. I have known Paul McCartney since I was 5. World War II was going on when I was young. My dad's records inspired me to play guitar. In my teens, I started doing performances. Then I met the Beatles. The Beatles were called the Silver Beatles when I met them. I was the main guitarist for them and was chosen number 13 best guitarist. I believed in Chris Young. The I died of cancer in 2001.
That was amazing, George.
Speaking of amazing, it's Rosa Parks.
Hello, my name is Rosa Parks. I was born in Tuskegee, Alabama, February 4th, 1913. My dad's name was James. He was a carpenter. My mom's name was Leona. She was a teacher. Also, I had a brother named Celeste. I moved to my grandparents' farm when I was 2. I worked at NAACP. I met Raymond when I was 18. I married him in 1932. I wanted equality. I was famous for a civil rights act. I put a lawsuit on the bus company. My lawsuit would ask the judges to say that blacks and whites can sit wherever they want to. I died on October 24th, 2005 at the age of 92.
Thank you. You are a great woman.
Now let's hear a truly impressive woman. It's Amelia Earhart. Hello, my name is Amelia Earhart. I was born on July 24th, 1897 in my grandmother's house. When I was young, I was the bravest kid on the block. I was always the first to try everything. It was my first airplane ride when I got involved in flying. I was famous for being the first woman to fly solo across both oceans. I learned how to fly with Nita Snow. It was fun. I used to have blonde hair, but then I cut it short because it would interfere with flying. I set many records, but as I kept getting new ones, they would get harder and longer. I became very famous and got the nickname Lady Lindy. When I was leaving from New Guinea, the weather was bad and my plane flew all over the place. I couldn't control it. Then the wing was torn open. We were lucky we didn't get hurt. I died in an around-the-world flight next to the equator. Men on ships started looking for me, but they never found me or my plane. My life is amazing and important to American women. A woman should be able to do anything a man could, and I proved this was so.
What a mystery. I wonder if we'll ever know what happened to her. Now here's another female you might have heard of. It's the one and only Maria Tauchi.
Hello, my name is Maria Thompson. I was born in northeastern Oklahoma, January 24th, 1925. I had 2 siblings, Jerry and Martin. I started my career by teaching at country fairs and rodeos. I was the first prima ballerina. I performed on stage for a long time. My dance teacher's name was Madame Utinska. My life changed when I danced with Madame Utinska. A couple years later, I got married again to a man named George Blanchard. He owned a dance studio. He made a dance just for me. But the marriage didn't work out. So I got married again to a man named Henry Faster. And I had a baby named Alice. When I was 41, I knew my career had ended, so I became a dance teacher.
What a fascinating life. Come over here, it's Walt Disney.
I love Walt Disney World.
Hello, my name is Walt Disney. I was born December 5th, 1901 in Chicago. In my life, I was famous for making movies and cartoons. I started school when I was around 7. I loved to draw on anything hard or light. I dated Million Bounds. I got started by making simple cartoons in a shed in 1920 through 1921. My first movie was Steamboat Willie. My accomplishments were that I did voices for Mickey and Minnie Mouse. My Mickey Mouse Club was a hit for ABC television. I made a lot of money on the movie Snow White. I also made Fantasia, Pinocchio, and Bambi. I opened Disneyland in 1955, the happiest place on earth. I died on December 15th, 1966 from lung cancer. I was 66 years old when I died.
Thanks, Walt. You were an innovator. Hey, look, it's Dr. Seuss.
I am Sam I am. Hello, my name is Theodore Seuss Geisel. I was born on March 2nd, 1904 in Springfield, Massachusetts. I lived with my father, mother, and sister. I came from Germany. As a child, I was bullied by getting rocks thrown at me. I got married to Helen Palmer in 1925
mayonnaise in ham, Bert Here's a Who, and Heaven and Stole Christmas. I died with children from all around the world reading my books in honor of me. I died on September 24th, 1999 in Holland, California. You might have wondered what I died of. Well, that is throat cancer, and that is the life of me, Theodore Suska. Hey, look, another famous author. It's Mark Twain.
Often I used to think I could remember anything, whether it happened or not. Oh, hello there. My name is Samuel Langhorne Clemens. You can call me Sam for short. I was born in Florida, Missouri on November 30th, 1835. I was born 2 months early on Haley's Common. I attended Mrs. Horner's Law School on Main Street. I was a terrific scholar and loved to read. Yeah, I was restless, excitable, and often broke rules. When I was 11, Dad caught pneumonia and died in March 1847. In 1863, I chose my pen name as Mark Twain. I was famous for my one-man lectures, and my first lecture was based on the Sandwich Islands. I was also one of the first people to go to the Sandwich Islands. I was also famous for writing these books: Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn, and the new edition of The Jumping Frog. On April 21st in 1910, when I was 74, I died in Reading, Connecticut. I died of a heart attack, but at least I died on Halley's Comet, just like when I was born.
Thomas Huck for my candidates. Thank you. Mr. President Ronald Reagan, how are you, sir?
Mr. Deep, turn down this wall. Hi, my name is Ronald Reagan. I was born in Savannah, Islanders on 1911. When I was a child, my nickname was Duck. I was called that because my family thought I looked like a little fat Dutchman. I loved to hunt and draw. At college, I was a lifeguard. I saved 77 people in all. I hated when my father went out and got drunk. When I was at acting, I found somebody called Nancy Reagan. I had 2 children with her. Then I left acting and began politics. First, I became governor of California in 1967. Then I became president of the United States in 1981. I died of Alzheimer's in 2004.
Thank you, President Reagan. Oh my, Nate, look at the time. It's almost sunup.
Yikes! That's when the letter said the spell would break. But how?
What a night. It was so great. We learned so much. Thank you all for coming. We hope you enjoyed our show.
Thank you all for coming. They have a little gift for the parents.